After months of speculation, Epic Games has finally confirmed that Fracture will be the grand finale of Chapter 3. For the first time, the event isn't called
So it's pretty much the end of Chapter 3.
You can expect Chapter 4 to begin within hours after downtime. And that doesn't mean we're going to be waiting around.
The event is the end of Chapter 3.
40 minutes long. In the build-up, we have gotten some mind-blowing teasers that set the tone for a dramatic ending. The newest teaser is also just dropped from Fortnite, which shows Paradise fracturing right in front of us. Parts of Chapter 2 and 3 are splitting together, and there's even secrets foreshadowing the event. There is a bunch of chrome tornadoes flooding the island, consuming everything. The loopers have set up a new fort at the reality tree to defend against the attack, just like in Season 8. But the most interesting detail is hiding inside one of the tornadoes. The Herald could be seen emerging from the chrome, ready to destroy Reality Zero and take the 0 point. And every day, Fortnite has posted a character floating in space. While it don't seem like much, there's a hidden message in each teaser. It all started with Mancake Syrup, which created the number 4, and it seemed like a huge coincidence until we got the next images. Guff has a brand new tattoo, and Inferno's head is on fire. As you can see, it's the same number. It must have taken a detective to figure out that Ruby was hiding this message with her legs. Pretty difficult to spot, and the same goes for the secret object in the background. Yeah, there's a star that's getting bigger with every single teaser, and it's all connected because the Chapter 4 map is called Asteria, which is Greek for the stars. But you should really pay attention to the official event loading screen that shows dozens of tornadoes ripping the island to shreds. We're all wondering what would happen to the map, and our answer is that there will be nothing left. It's not just the world getting consumed by Chrome. When the event begins, the lobby will be flooded and our characters will start floating away. We've already had a countdown here for the past few days, but it's finally about to happen and things are escalating fast. At the start of the event, we'll see a ton of countdowns at Sanctuary,
I think I might have to leave the house,
and Loot Lake. Leaks show that most of the action will happen at Loot Lake though, so make sure you keep an eye out. In the past, we've had tons of viewing platforms like the helicarrier or the UFOs, but now we might get to explore the whole island one final time before the countdown hits 0. There are files
but you've already seen it a million
basketball, and even quests. On the official side, Epic has been non-stop teasing the Chapter 4 launch with short videos to get us excited. We've seen references to previous seasons with Jonesy snapshots all fusing together and reality breaking down as Moki dances. Not to mention, the entire Midas crew were relaxing at the beach.
I really hope this is the case.
In fact, out of the 7 videos we've got, all of them end on a cliffhanger. So I'm starting to think that the star that's getting
pretty sure they are all single in action brought about by you guys.
Ready to strike again. But the craziest information was leaked just a few days ago that reveals exactly what'll happen to the island. There's a free reward for completing the event, and it shows the 0
I need
points
to know what
surrounded by
happened, bro.
Chrome. There are 3 different tethers, and the description describes this as Zero Fusion. Nobody knew what this was until now. Audio files have been revealed as the paradigm mentions the risk of Zero Fusion, and this is where things get interesting. Amy says she didn't expect this much of the island.
I am not sure what that means, but okay, John.
In her circuits. The icing on the cake is in the official description of the event, which says the island's reality is deteriorating. It is up to you to reforge it. Everyone's been going crazy over this. If you piece together the evidence from Zero Fusion and reforging, it sounds like we might build the Chapter 4 map in the event. But Epic slipped up with the latest update, giving this loading screen to people who played Horde Rush. In the background, you can see a completely new version of Tilted
For the first
Towers.
time, we will get to experience a new aspect of the galaxy.
This is our first look at a Chapter 4 POI. I gotta admit, seriously looks like the Zero Fusion will be responsible for this. And just recently, this video was shared which shows the Zero point exploding. You might have seen it go viral, and I mean, yeah, it looks pretty well made, but the credit goes to Deving, because this is a fan-made concept, so please do not get confused by the leak. Speaking of concepts, insiders managed to get their hands on the official artwork for the Chapter 3 finale. It doesn't have any spoilers, but it is awesome to see how Epic sketches out events before making them, and I cannot wait to see how this looks in game. But something that has everyone talking is the leaked floating islands. Before Fracture begins, we'll see this chunk of land with a television. Anyone who's been keeping up with their quest will recognize this as the Nothings TV. It'll have the event countdown on it, so it's gotta be for the pre-game lobby. As for the other POIs, right now Crackshot's cabin is floating around the map.
But the whole place is now flooded, and the final island is being dragged into the sea.
But before we get to the craziest Chapter 4 updates, there's a massive problem that needs to be addressed. The internet was taken by storm when these images went viral.
Let's see this all go down.
Terrified that the entire event had been exposed. It was pretty convincing, from basketball mini games to dozens of tornadoes, but don't worry though, these were revealed to be an elaborate hoax by PQ, who confessed to trolling everybody. But as we transition from the event to the brand new map, there's gonna be a lot of waiting around. Well, luckily, we might be able to kill time with a special mode.
I know I'm going
and it
to
could be
lose it.
related to the leak quest from earlier. Honestly, if we could play during downtime, then I'm gonna be too excited to sleep. And there's plenty of reasons to be excited. When the servers finally go live, we'll get to experience Chapter 4 and a brand new loot pool. Following tradition, you should
But I
expect
can't
some new
tell if it's
gameplay
a
changes.
hoax or not.
Last time around, we got sliding and tense, and this time we should expect something even cooler. And it turns out the main feature could be double jumping. This icon was added last season, but nothing ever came of it, and there's no better time to add movement features than a new chapter. In fact, Epic are already way ahead and are currently
What do you
testing
think about the new version
23.20,
of the
which is
logo?
2 updates into the next season. Maybe we'll see the return of Geno by then. He is still
So
the main
basically
villain of
they're
Fortnite,
already
even
at
though
like
he
a
was
year and a
apparently,
half.
quote-unquote killed off during the last event. Turns out he is very much alive and is currently piecing himself back together, preparing for a dramatic return. If we're able to stop the Herald this weekend,
Isn't
the
that
last reality
interesting?
may be defeated for good, but that leaves room for a fresh new story. And Geno is the only answer. In fact, Dr. Sloan is rumored to be joining him with mysterious sand powers that could change everything. Even though the event will have us floating around in space,
He's the man.
eventually we'll need a new way to get around, and that might happen with flying animals. There's even a Sadler item that is still unreleased. Some
I've
people
got
think
some
it's
great
dragons,
news to
but
tell you.
honestly, I just hope Klombo comes back. And if that doesn't happen, we'll definitely need a backup. Motorcycles were revealed this year, and
There's
we've been
still some
crossing our
time
fingers
until
ever
the end.
since, but they're still not available. With a new map, there's no better time to add these, whether it's scooters or dirt bikes. I think we'll be happy with either. But there is one way that
love
Chapter
Scooter
4
Gang.
could finally bring justice to the game after months of disappointment. The 2022 summer event was ruined after leaks promised skateboards, and it was confirmed when Fortnite got a skate park POI. But then nothing happened, and even though the animations are in the files, we are still waiting to see this vehicle. I seriously think it'll happen this time because Fortnite is
Yeah,
selling
it
real
isn't that
skateboards
cool,
to promote
but
the
it's
new
an
season.
impressive
I mean, come on,
concept.
talk about making it obvious. If they don't release, we'll just have to make them ourselves with Creative 2.0. Tim Sweeney has confirmed January 2023 as the official launch date, and it's gonna change everything. Creative 2.0 will basically turn Fortnite into Roblox, letting us make fully fledged video games. Not to mention modding that'll open the door for custom vehicles, weapons, and maybe even skins. And that's just a start, as Fortnite expands beyond Battle Royale
Do you know
and
any
launches
of
a
these
new
people?
open world mode. This was leaked a long time ago, and we even saw cover art that revealed RPG-style characters. Hopefully Epic are still working on this because it looks
I don't think I want
awesome.
to see
Chapter
it.
4 could also bring a revolutionary change to the way we play Fortnite. Epic has been working on a first-person mode for quite a while, and it might be joined by a weapon charm feature. We already have wraps on our guns, so
I
imagine
really
how
hope
cool
so.
keychains would be. If you're wondering what these charms could go on, well, there are some unreleased weapons that could be introduced as soon as next season.
I want a pair of
Everyone
Chacney
remembers the good old
ones.
days of the guided missile launcher. It's been years since we've got our hands on
This was
thing,
so
but
cool, had a
luckily,
great
Epic
one.
has updated the files, and as it turns out, they're working on a new version. The same goes for the charged shotgun, which was updated just a couple weeks ago and may be included in the fresh loot pool. So when we load into Chapter 4, there will be a
I think
ton
the
of
charged
items
shotgun
waiting
is
for us.
only for the
PlayStation
first
Plus
week of
members
the
will get
test
exclusive
server.
June Wan skin, and he even has a pickaxe. If you're interested in Mina Park or Colby, they'll be available
I
through
need
Chapter
this.
4 starter packs. Whether you like Save the World or Battle Royale, these are guaranteed to arrive within the next few weeks. I'm just hoping to see some mind-blowing collabs. Paramount
There's
recently
even a
struck
new
deal
Sadler
with Epic,
item that
and
is
this
still
opens the
unreleased.
door for
That's still
crossovers
awesome.
Like SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Avatar. Fall Guys has actually been doing stuff like this, so it is only right if Fortnite gets it too. We are still waiting to see Doom and Family Guy, which were accidentally
What are you
revealed
guys
by
on
an Epic
about?
employee earlier this year. I just hope it's not some kind of elaborate
It's
prank.
also
We've
me
already
too.
suffered enough with the death of Klombo. Even though he might not return in Chapter 4, some people were able to spawn him into creative mode, and it's not just a fluke. He actually has a dance animation and could be chromed. I am super excited for this weekend, especially because I've actually teamed up with Fortnite to do something really cool. I can't reveal what I'm doing with them, but this is the first time I've ever actually worked with Epic, and I could not be more hyped about it. All I'm gonna say is please tune into my live stream this Saturday.
Have a great
it's gonna
day,
go
goodbye.
down. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.